Welcome back to Scene Invaders. This is episode 457. I am Brad from Canada, and I am joined by Carly
Hello.
and Coach Dave.
Hello, all.
How are you guys doing today?
Great.
Going well. It's a little chilly here, but for you, it would be a nice balmy. I think we're at a balmy 50.
50, that is about 5 degrees for me. So yeah, that's not bad. It's not t-shirt weather, but it's not necessarily coat weather either, or jacket, however you guys say it. So if it's that cold, let's get inside and get comfortable, and that works out. And that was a really ham-fisted segue to
Nice
say
segue.
This week we are talking about comfort TV. Everybody has those shows that when you got nothing else on and you still have to legally put something on the TV because, I don't know, just dead noise. It just makes everybody panic. It does me at least. So you always have something on the background that makes you feel good. And we're going to discuss all those. But before we do that, we have other people that discuss theirs with our Twitter shout-outs. So Carly curated some of the best, and we're going to talk about those now.
And there were so many too. So Sick Flair live from Halloween Havoc at Rattlesnake Hands. He says Psych, Frasier, and Married with Children. I rotate them regularly. Also, when I'm sick, I watch the original Scooby-Doo and Pink Panther shorts because they make me feel better. Not sure those precisely count as shows.
I think they do because every once in a while there's a Pink Panther short that comes up on like a Facebook reel, and I watch it. I laugh the hell out. Like, those are genius. Those are freaking genius. Scooby-Doo as well.
We had a lot of love for Frasier as well. And Married with Children, I liked that show, but when I was growing up, when it came on, it always signified, well, it's time for me to go to bed. So, so I wasn't a huge fan of it when it first aired. I was like, oh, I got to go to bed.
I love the thing on Twitter where it's like, oh, Al Bundy, a shoe salesman who was able to afford
this house,
a house, support two kids and a wife, a stay-at-home wife, and have a car.
Yeah,
no kidding.
Oh, the 80s.
Yeah, back when you could afford stuff.
Not now.
Jeez.
Come on, this is about comfort. This is about comfort.
Right,
we're comfortable. We're comfortable here.
That's right. We're not drowning.
No, not at all.
All right, then we have Spiral Out at Out Spiraling. He says Adventure Time, Futurama, Seinfeld, South Park, Rick and Morty, Simpsons, or Treehouse of Horror, the first 10 seasons only.
That's quite the list.
Yeah.
And there's only one on there that's not animated.
Oh, Seinfeld? Yeah.
Yeah. How do you guys feel about Seinfeld?
Listen, I totally understand everybody having all of the love that they have for it and finding it very funny, but the characters are so insufferable. It's so hard for me to watch. I don't know. It's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, I always enjoyed it, and when it was on, I'd watch it, but it was never a show that I ran towards. I'm like, oh, it's on. I gotta see it.
It was just so frustrating. I was like, why do you guys keep fucking up everything? You guys just keep fucking everything up.
Yeah, they're colossal screw-ups, no doubt.
I think in college it was like a standard because there was a couple stations that would always show basically Simpsons and Seinfeld. So it was just kind of what we would always kind of watch before we would go to things. So, like, you see the same thing over and over and over again, but you don't really care because you're kind of half paying attention. Yeah. I thought it was great at the time, but now looking back, it's like, well, would I prefer Curb the Enthusiasm or Seinfeld? I go Curb all the time.
I've never watched Curb.
If you like awkward humor, it's great.
Okay.
It is pretty funny. I've only seen like the first few episodes, but what I did see was I was like, oh, this is really funny.
You realize that Larry David is George in real life.
Yeah, I've heard the comparisons and whatnot.
And you learn that pretty much Larry David is funnier than Seinfeld. I mean, Seinfeld is a great stand-up comedian. He knows where to put words and timing and all that, but he's a terrible actor. And
Yeah.
like you kind of realize that Larry David was the genius in the whole thing.
Yeah.
Fair. And then we have Bert G from O&D at Bert_G. He says Magnum PI. And I feel bad because I really want to watch that show. And I love all of the memes and all of the fun stuff that I see. And I love Tom Selleck and his mustache, but I have not actually watched the show.
Magnum PI has a lot of guest stars that were one-off villains. And you'll recognize like a ton of them. Like Ted Danson was one. There's just been like the roving of that time with everybody on sitcoms, stuff like that. Everyone
come play in Hawaii.
Yeah, everyone would duck in and do like a villain spot on Magnum PI, which is a good show. I haven't seen it in a long time. Higgins. That was his manservant, right?
Yes.
It sounds familiar. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's right. I don't know if it's manservant or his boss. I can't remember.
Do you guys know that he was first selected to play Indiana Jones?
It wasn't Indiana Jones. It was Indiana Smith.
Oh, okay. I didn't know it was Smith.
Yeah, he was. But then CBS wouldn't let him out of his contract to play.
What could have been? I don't know. I mean,
Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford's great. Yeah.
Yeah. But I would like to see that. Indiana Smith. It just does not roll off the tongue.
No. And then we have, we got Critter. Critter at OB1_Zamboni. And he says, my comfort shows Star Trek, The Next Generation, and Frasier. Together, they are perfect bookends for what I describe as the cozy warmth of the 90s.
I love Last Generation. It took the classic Star Trek and gave it a little more punch, a little more debate, a little more stake, where the first one was just kind of preaching by story, and then this one was more like, hey, let's open the discussion and the debate.
I never watched it. But my roommates are upstairs watching the DVDs of The Next Generation right now, honestly.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've heard it's a fantastic show, but it's not part of my youth.
No.
Or old age either. Older age.
What about Frasier?
Listen, all I remember is the what's it called? Tossed salad and scrambled eggs or whatever. I know about that show, and I know what's his name's in it, and I know about the characters, and that's about it.
Yeah.
I know it's supposed to be good.
It was entertaining. All right, moving on.
All right, Frith 72. He says Carol Burnett, Little House on the Prairie, The Waltons, Honeymooners, Abbott Costello.
I'm with him on the Carol Burnett and the Honeymooners. Abbott and Costello are, they're subjective. I can't do the Waltons or Little House on the Prairie. That had nothing to do with them. Nothing. But my ex-wife would watch those all day, every day. Like in the living room, she'd be just perched and just watching the Angles do their thing. And I'm like,
no.
Gee, Pa, how are we going to get out of this one? Like, there's other TV shows. I know, it just makes me. I'm like, comfort TV. I understand. That's what we're talking about right today. But like, this was coma TV.
Yep.
Like, I'm sorry.
She would move on from those to Highway for Heaven.
Yeah, that's
Highway
true.
to Heaven, yep.
Highway to Heaven, sorry. Is it to or for heaven?
It's Highway to Heaven.
Highway to Heaven.
At least there were angels, and they were like play jokes and shit. They would have some fun with it. They weren't just all dying of cholera.
Yeah, they were all trying to get to heaven.
The
Yeah,
highway.
there was Highway to Heaven, and then the commish was like the partner to Highway to Heaven.
Yes.
Mm. Then we have Clifford Latimer at Joe Jets. He says, "Life in Sicily, Alaska, and Northern Exposure." Have you guys
I
watched
can-
that show?
I can rock
I've heard
with,
it's good.
Northern Exposure. I don't know the other one. I really like Northern Exposure.
Yeah.
Oh no, I think he's saying. I think the town is Sicily, Alaska. Maybe is that where it takes place, or because that's how I read it. Life in Sicily, Alaska, in Northern Exposure.
Yeah.
I don't
Could be.
know. I haven't seen the
I
show.
was
so-
like, I've never heard of
I
Life
just-
in Sicily.
No, I was wondering about that show myself. I'm gonna have to check that out.
I knew Northern Exposure was based in Alaska.
Oh, maybe that's what it means. Okay.
Okay. I never
I've
saw
heard
it.
it's good. And then we have, oh man, this was a long name, so I had to make sure that I looked up the name since it cut it off. But it's Crescent Moon Clit Smasher Bear at Anal Railgun. Golden Girls is goaded, as are Archer and Letterkenny. And I feel terrible because I've not watched the Golden Girls really, other than maybe a random episode here or there. I liked what I saw. I love Archer, and then Letterkenny. I think I watched maybe the first 2 seasons of that, which was very funny.
Yeah, Letterkenny was a good one. It got really
Silly, or
much silly,
something.
much stupider. I'll just say stupider at the end.
So, what was the season where the sister or whatever, she went blonde from being a brunette? Was that season 3?
I think it's 3 or
I think
4.
so,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's where I stopped it.
Yeah. Well, it got just progressively dumb after that, and it was nothing but one-liners back and forth. And I'm like,
Oh.
okay,
Yeah,
what was
they-
charming at the beginning got really kind of aggravating and forced at the end for me, at least.
They really leaned into their humor and their just double entendre.
Mhm.
They would double down on their triple entendres and
Yeah.
just
Bit
keep
much.
going. Yeah, it's just like, oh, we get it. Okay,
It was
we
relentless.
get it.
It was relentless, and it's like, calm down. But I will
Yeah, there's
say, yeah.
There's a good
Archer-
meat of in the middle of that. That's really good.
Oh, hell yeah.
Golden Girls, I think, is better clips than episodes.
Okay.
Where it's like
don't
you
know.
try and rewatch it, and I'm like, I get it. It's just, when they mark it down the clips, I think it's great.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was never a fast-paced show.
Right.
And yeah, Archer is fantastic, but I will say it's maybe it gone on a little too long.
I don't know if I actually finished the whole. Wait, is it still going, or did it finally finish? See, I'm kind of
Yeah.
behind
When
because
when it went like back in time and he was dreaming, and it was like,
I think he
Yeah.
went to like he got
Flashback episodes. Kinda.
yeah. I can't remember where I dipped out, but I was enjoying it. I don't know why I never finished it, but it was funny.
yeah, and much like Letterkenny, it had kind of its own vernacular, its own jokes, and
Oh yeah.
and yeah, those first 4 seasons were phenomenal.
Oh,
Do you
yeah,
want to get
totally.
ants? That's how you get ants.
That's how you get ants. Phrasing.
Oh, the callback, yeah, the
Sploosh.
callbacks were so great on
Mhm.
that one.
Danger zone. Sorry. Okay. Then we have Smug the Goat at TN_death_ride. He says Sherlock Holmes Grenada television's adaptation. It's impossible to overstate how great the show is. Jeremy Brett will forever be the definitive Sherlock Holmes.
I've never seen it.
I haven't either. I'll have to take your word for it.
I think
Yeah.
that's the old PBS version.
Could be.
Um,
I don't know. Let us know, Smug
yeah,
the Goat.
It's not the Cumberbatch one.
No, it's older.
Yeah, there's been so many Sherlock Holmes
Boy.
iterations. So yeah.
And then we have Loudness at Loudness. He says, always brings a smile to my face. Such an excellent show. And that is Pushing Daisies.
Yeah, that's a good modern day one.
I've
Or
never seen that.
not modern day, but somewhat modern.
Newer. Yeah, newer. It is good. I liked it too. I can't remember if I finished it. It only had 2 seasons, right? Am I remembering that correctly? Okay.
I don't know.
It really was off to a really
in it?
solid start. It's Lee Pace. Kristen Chenoweth is one of the characters. I forgot who the dark-haired, like the
In
brunette girl is. I forgot.
Anna Friel,
Okay.
Friel.
Friel, I think. Yeah.
I don't know.
It was good. I liked it. It was a very cute show.
Cool. I'll give it a shot. There's so much to watch.
Yeah, you should check it out. It's really pretty too. Like it's very whimsical, is what I would say.
And a lot of these, like, you start them and then you just kind of like, because it's a comfort thing, it's like, all right, well,
Go to the next one.
I've gotten everything I've needed out of it. And then
Well, that's true. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, speaking of moving on.
Then we have Gil at pure_rat8585. Everybody loves Raymond. Did you guys watch that? I didn't watch it.
I did in syndication, and yeah, it was wholly entertaining, but it was entertaining when they did not try and be too focused on the family. And their family focus was quite a bit of it, but watching them go off to do little spires, that was more entertaining for me.
And
Dave, didn't watch it?
Did you watch it, Dave?
No.
Okay. I know. I think I watched an episode here or there. I
found the mother and the grandmother. I found
Patricia Heaton.
I found a lot of the
every woman in that show's annoying.
Yes. I felt Brad Garrett was just like
Frankenstein.
I love the clip of him like, I'm just giving up on life, blah, 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 blah. Like, it is a very realistic type thing. I also don't like. I have a love-hate with the producer of it. His name is Phil Rosenthal. He has everybody or somebody feed Phil. Where he like travels all over the world eating and oh, try this, but he comes off as just this real creepy guy.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. He probably is. He's a producer.
Probably.
yeah. Basically, like his claim to fame is apparently there's everybody loves Raymond in every country.
Oh.
So there's a Polish version, there's a Russian version, there's a Argentinian version.
Do they all have different names too? Are they like?
Yeah, everyone loves like Shuvov or something.
Pradeep. Oh gosh. Then we have Charles Klein at Charles109599307. He says one of my comfort shows was Scrubs.
Can confirm. I always enjoyed Scrubs.
I really want to get into the show, but I haven't watched enough episodes. I've liked what I've seen, and everybody keeps like praising the show, but I'm just like I just need to get into it, I guess.
It's really good, and I have such a good core memory of there was this place right down the street from where my buddy and I used to live, and they had BOGO ovals. So buy one get one, and it was ovals pizzas for like $5. And we were snowed in, didn't have to go to work, and we trekked through the snow, got like 20 BOGO ovals and a ton of beer, and like basically pulled it back on a sled and proceeded to just watch Scrubs, eat pizza, and drink beer all day long. It was
sounds
just
like a
great core memory.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And then we have Just James at Infectious Mask 1. He says Chuck, Better Off Ted, and possibly the best, Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency. I've not heard of that last one.
That's the Frodo show. Sorry, what's his name?
Oh, Elijah Wood?
It's like Elijah Wood. It's like an offbeat, quirky.
Oh, okay. Wait, is that also have Jason Schwartzman in it?
It's possible. I don't know how many.
Or maybe, yeah.
It's something I never got to, but I know of. Better Off Ted is amazing.
I've heard great things about that too. I haven't watched it. And Chuck as well.
I haven't seen Chuck.
I never got to Chuck. I never got around to it. It was just right in that time period.
Yeah. No?
Ding.
Oh, I know. Yes, I'm fixing something.
No. And just Trav at just__Trav. He says the Inara Sarah show, which I'm assuming he means Firefly, I guess.
Okay.
I didn't know she had her own show. That's a character from Firefly, the companion. Then he also says The Expanse, which is another space opera type show, which that's a fantastic show.
Yes.
I don't know if I'd call it it's not, I wouldn't consider it a comfort watch, but I can understand other people considering it that way. I think I've gone through the whole series twice now, and it just gets better the second time.
I think I have seen that. Is The Expanse that's like the future show and everything's future except they still have live ammunition?
Well, I mean, they like have rail guns on the
Okay.
ships.
I just remember somebody telling me that. And he said, "Don't you think it's weird that they still use bullets instead of lasers?" I'm like, I don't.
I mean, I think they have different kinds of weapons as well. I really liked how they based a lot of the technology off of, actual scientific things, which, I mean, granted, obviously it doesn't exist, but it was, I thought it brought some more weight and interest to the show, in my opinion.
I don't know. I think I watched it. I cannot for life me remember it.
Yeah. And then he says Eureka. Again, we have Better Off Ted as well. Did you guys watch Eureka? Isn't that?
I loved Eureka, but I never finished it.
I never saw it.
It was on USA, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, it was kind of like Battlestar Galactica light, as if the Scions never came to Earth. It was like a town full of the smartest people in the world.
Okay.
And there'd be this crazy thing or that crazy thing would happen this week, and it would always be very, oh, a wormhole is opened and we're going to solve it with math. And
oh, cool. So it was a nice episodic.
Yeah.
We're going to solve it with math.
Yeah.
Solve it with math and science. Eureka, bitch.
And they hired a normal sheriff to come in.
Okay.
And
that's
he was
the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah. It was he's the dumbest person, but the most common sense person out of everybody. You can't just start a nuclear reactor in the school.
Why not?
Fair enough.
And so, I think that is all of them this week. We had a lot of great ones.
Yeah, really good ones. I'm going to have to go back and check out at least some trailers. I always say, I'm going to go check that out. And I never end up doing it. So I'm going to at least watch the trailers for all of these.
Mm-hmm.
That's my commitment.
Definitely check out Pushing Daisies. I think you should.
Yeah. Okay. I'll give that a shot. I'm going to write this down.
Or you can just watch the music video of Ween version of Pushing Daisies, especially with Beavis and Butthead. That is a callback to the big time callback. I'll share
God.
that. I'll share that with the group.
Probably going to go to some of my honorable mentions, maybe.
Well, with that.
Yes, we have some of Carly's favorite comfort TV shows. And the first slide that I have are actually some honorable mentions, because these are, I want to say that they are all things from mostly my childhood.
All right, cool. But wait, let's take a look at that picture. I mean, you got a cup of tea going and there's no TV, but you are watching the fireplace. So that's always
I think
cool.
there's a TV above the fireplace. Maybe. No, that's a picture.
I think that's a picture of the Shining Twins.
Oh, well.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
All right. So I watched a lot of funny stuff, especially with my family, my dad, my older brother growing up. So we watched a lot of In Living Color, Mad TV, and of course, Beavis and Butthead. And I just thought it was the coolest thing to be able to tell my friends at that time. I was like, yeah, I watched Beavis and Butthead with my dad. It's like, he likes it too. So, but yeah, I love all three of those shows. And then of course, Family Feud was just a good one that we would usually watch. It would usually, I'm trying to think of when it would come on. I know that we'd watched a lot together. So that was a fun one to try to figure out, what would be on the board.
Which Family Feud was that? The The fence
Richard
or
Dawson?
the Richard Dawson, the guy from Full House, not Full House.
Is it Chuck Woolery? No, it's not Chuck Woolery.
No,
Chuck Woolery's the other guy.
It was Richard
Fuck.
Dawson. It was Ray
After
Combs.
Ray Combs.
Or Tim Allen's guy. Tim Allen, the sidekick in
Yeah.
Tim Allen's show.
Not that
Rick-
dude.
Richard Karn.
I think so. It's the guy with the beard. He
Yeah.
looks like Bob Vila.
That's him.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was Ray Combs. That was when we were watching.
Yeah, it was on at 7:30 here, and my mom and I would watch it religiously. We'd watch Jeopardy and Family Feud.
Yep, Jeopardy
Those are
was
good.
another one.
Those are good ones. In living color, you can't do that today.
No, you
Mad
can't.
TV, some aspects, you cannot do that today.
No, I like them better than, I mean, SNL. I did watch SNL because that was a good time when they had a very good cast in the 90s.
Yep.
But yeah, no, I was definitely more into Mad TV and In Living Color.
Yeah, me too. Those are good. All right, so on to your next one.
All right, then we have Spaced. I know I just mentioned this. I believe it was like either last week or the week before, but this is definitely a comfort watch. Just recently, rewatched the entire series. It's a very short series. There's only 2 seasons. The episodes are pretty short. It's just reference after reference for all things pop culture. I just love it. It's awesome.
No, that's a good one. Well, after you did mention it, I threw it on and just really enjoyed just
Just remembered.
the dry banter.
Hmm.
But everything, as ridiculous as what they said, everybody took it so dead serious, which I absolutely loved.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm ready for
Moving
the next one. All right, then we have Supernatural. Oh, man, this show, I mean, some people may not consider it a comfort watch because, I mean, they're hunting demons and stuff, but it's so silly. I love the whole relationship, the whole brother dynamic, the chemistry between the 2 leads. Actually, really, all of the characters in the show. It always feels like they're having a good time. And I love the episodic, obviously it's got some arcs in it overarching arcs or whatever, story arcs throughout the seasons, but they also have the episodic shows with the different monsters of the week, which were always fun. And yeah, I just love this show. It's so good.
How many seasons is it on now? Is it
Oh my
still
God,
going?
was it 15? I think it ended at 15 or 16. I have not finished it yet. I think I have 1 season left, but I don't want to finish it. I'm too afraid to finish it. I'm just going to restart it again.
It's
There you go.
the show that would never end.
Right? Because I think they're bringing it back. They are.
It's that borderline number of viewers that like are dead crazy all set for it, and then
They're funny. I love it. I love it.
well,
Just,
listen, both guys are great. I mean,
Yeah.
like, I'm surprised that neither has really exploded onto other things.
Well, I think Jensen Ackles is doing at least he was doing Soldier Boy, but yeah, I
Yeah,
know
he's doing
Jensen
The
Ackles
Boys.
tried to do
Wait, he was on
Texas
that-
Ranger, but
Yeah.
that didn't.
No, but it wasn't Jensen Ackles also in that
Yes,
the
Countdown.
Countdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't finished watching it, but I will tell you, he is the best part of that show. He
Okay.
is. He's great. It's a very silly show, and it kind of reminds me of more of like the early 2000s type, cop show like that. But it's very silly. But he's the best part of the show.
And he's the best part of a lot of things he's in, though.
Right.
He's got it. You
Yeah.
know, just that guy. All right,
All right.
your number 1.
All right, so we got to go with King of the Hill. And
Including the new season?
exactly, that's
Good.
why I had to put it on here because I even really enjoyed the newest season, the revival. This is a show I watched it originally when I was growing up, and then actually watched it a few years ago with my daughter. She really is obsessed with the show, and so it was great to kind of bond over that. Watch the entire series leading up to the revival season.
When this thing came out, it was around a lot of animated movie or TV properties came out because of the success of The Simpsons, but
Mhm.
this one just landed, and I freaking love this show. I love this show so much, and I'm giggling at the pictures you picked. The pocket sand,
Yep.
the pocket sand is genius. Like I don't know if I'd ever laughed so hard as that pocket sand. I mean, like we were probably imbibing a little bit, but we laughed and laughed and laughed. I'm pretty sure we didn't even see the rest of the show because we were just laughing too hard at that.
No.
And that's my purse. I don't
Yeah.
know you. Good God.
There's a TikTok trend going around currently that they're using a King of the Hill quote where Bobby is saying, "I like it. It's Wabi Sabi."
Oh.
Bobby Sabi.
Yeah, it's Wabi Sabi. And Hank goes, "You can't just make up words, Bobby."
No. I will say that the only thing that I don't like about the newest, like the revival series,
it
is oh my god, yeah, of course you know what it is because it's awful. Why did they do it?
The voice.
Khan's voice.
His
I'm
voice, yeah.
sorry, that voice
Yeah.
actor. And I think he's Asian, and he doesn't even do a good, funny Asian accent. It's like, dude, what are you doing?
Well, I mean, you don't have
You
to
had a
do an
blueprint. Just sound like
Asian.
the other guy.
Just try. But
Yes.
you gotta do more than just have an Asian actor. You have to have a sound alike.
Yes. Ugh.
But I mean, the guy that they got to replace Dale is doing a great job.
It's the same guy he's the guy that used to do Khan's voice.
And they won't wait. What?
I know.
Oh man.
He's standing right there.
I know, but just use him for both parts, please. Like, it's like, no, we can't do it because he's not Asian. It's like, what? Or
Ugh.
South Pacific or whatever, Laotian. Like, it's like, whatever.
It's not a cartoon either.
Right?
Exactly.
Come on, people.
The
It's
guy
called
that does
acting.
He-Man,
Acting.
the guy that did He-Man's voice wasn't really a space barbarian. So I mean, can we stop?
Yeah. I mean, does everybody remember Short Circuit? That guy was an Indian.
No.
Oh boy.
Whoa.
Man.
The dude from Hackers?
Yeah.
Did that guy do like the two most embarrassing roles of all time? It's like
It's the
he's
plague and a
he's a
fake.
hacker that skateboards and he's 50.
Aw. Hello, fellow kids.
Yeah. He's also Indian from Pittsburgh.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Those are
those are
good.
mine.
Those are good. All right, Coach, you ready?
Yeah, I threw in an extra honorable mention. So
All right. That's what that ding was, everybody.
that was the ding of reminding because my thing disappeared. So I have my honorable mentions on 2 slides. There's a total of 3 of them.
All right.
So first things first, title card. Meh.
Hey, man.
That's
I mean,
cute.
look,
It was
it's-
like
it's
the
cool.
Simpsons.
very Simpson like.
Yeah.
But hold on, I will trash on the Simpsons soon.
Uh-oh.
Next, I have first I have from Ireland, Mrs. Brown's Boys.
Yeah.
Just like you think you can't get away with it these days, but he keeps coming back as Mrs. Brown.
Yeah. And he gets away with it.
And he gets away with it. To quote the Liam Neeson in Ricky Gervais's show, he gets away with it. Yeah, we don't know how. Just so it's so funny because it just plays the most ornery octogenarian lady that's just shitting on everybody. It's so great. The clips are great, and even the episodes too. I have an affinity for Irish humor, which is the next one. I have both Veep and Dairy Girls.
Maybe Veep.
Veep is the most vulgar show that I've ever heard language out of, and it's so great. It just makes me laugh constantly.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
The wording that is used, and it's Julia Louis-Dreyfus as as VP and her staff, and just the vulgarness that's thrown around is so just precise. Like first
Comforting.
episode, oh yeah, it's great. Like
The
I will fall
vulgarity is
asleep
just
to
so
that.
comforting.
Yes, 100%.
Reminds me of my mother.
Aw.
Dairy Girls, yes, I am a middle-aged man that watches a show about teenage girls in Ireland, but it is set during the 90s when I was a teenager. And it's very funny how there is actually a direct correlation between Ireland and the United States and how the two intersect in the 90s.
Cool.
Okay, yeah, I definitely want to watch that because that kept showing up on lists that I was looking at as well. I was
Oh.
like, okay, give me some point, like, because I was having such a hard time narrowing mine down. I was like, there are so many good shows.
Yeah.
Give me some suggestions. And I was like, oh, this keeps showing up on all of these lists.
Well, remember Dairy Girls for later. Later in my little slideshow show here.
Gotcha.
It is so good. It's basically four girls growing up in Derry that go to a religious school, and a boy, one of their cousins, is staying there from England, and they're afraid that he will get beat up if he goes to any of the boys' schools because he's English. So they put him to the girls' school. So the running joke is he is one of the Dairy Girls.
Like Irish girls wouldn't kick the shit out of him either.
Well, that's basically he is the lowest rung out of all. Let's see, number 3, Parks and Rec.
This almost showed up on my list as well, but then I saw it was on yours. I was like, I'm gonna let him have it because this is a great one too.
I think we all kind of skipped the first season with the
yes,
with not Adam Scott.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, Andy Dwyer is not really aging too well. Like just some of the stuff that he's doing, it's like, dude, really?
Yeah, well, definitely during that first season. The first season is a little rocky. I definitely enjoy the later, as it progresses and we get more of the characters, it's funnier. But yeah.
Yes. But I mean, just the comedy talents that have come out of this. And this was like supposed to be like the little brother of The Office, and to me, it is much better than The Office.
I've seen this. I haven't seen The Office other than a few episodes. So yeah,
it was the second take of the same style.
Yeah.
Which can be very dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Everyone says, "Oh, this is just like that, but it's not like it, so it's not. I don't like it." That's how people talk.
My number 2, Bob's Burgers.
I love that picture. That's so good.
Bob's Burgers is everything that the Simpsons forgot that they were. So, like, I was a big Simpsons fan, but it was basically like the Simpsons were a moderate family of meager means that would do extraordinary things. So it's like Bob's Burgers, it's a poor family that kind of all stay, like they all band together around that, where the Simpsons, it's just like, let's go outrageous here and outrageous there. And I think the Simpsons was always kind of like wanting to do a message and a commentary, where Bob's Burgers is just a show about a family. Like they'll go over certain things here and there. The jokes are so good because you have just 5 outrageous characters, and then they just have all these great side characters. And it's just basically picking up for what the Simpsons used to be and kind of going even to the next level. And it's been on for like 14, 15 seasons.
That's creeping along.
Yeah.
Wait, is it still airing?
Yeah,
wow.
It's still airing, and they had a movie, and I mean, it's crazy.
I haven't watched the show, but my daughter wanted to watch the movie, so I took her to watch it, and I was like, I have no idea what's going on. It wasn't bad, but I just I feel like this would be a lot funnier if I had more context.
100%.
I never saw the movie. I've seen a few episodes, and I do like the fact that H. John Benjamin, the voice of Bob, and Archer, and they did an Archer episode where he had amnesia and thought he was Bob. Good.
Oh man! And my number 1, it's the Great British Bake Off.
Listen, you have touted this for a while. You really enjoy this.
Yeah, this showed up in a lot of lists too.
It's so soothing. Everybody is nice and supportive, and like there's no jokes at people's expense, and it's just fun. And there's just great cakes and pastries, and it's just the greatest thing in the world. It's so just, you can leave it on, and every iteration, just let it go on and on and on. And remember how I said, remember the Dairy Girls?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, they were on Great British Bake Off.
Aw.
There you go.
So we had the part of the cast of the Dairy Girls did an episode that is fucking hilarious.
Okay.
There is like one of them that breaks the KitchenAid the glass bowl. There was one that comes in
You
as just
can't break those things.
Oh.
Piece of glass bowl. So
oh dude, it was just shattered. There one screwed up with putting too much gelatin in and basically made it like a solid just mess. The one girl came in touting how good of a baker she was, and everything just went sideways. It was just mayhem in the tent.
So yeah, I have not watched this, but I really want to. I haven't had an opportunity to. That sounds so silly. I haven't had an opportunity to watch a TV show. It's just it's always been on the back burner. I'll get to it.
Oh no, I know.
Oh, literally. Oh, sorry.
I didn't even mean
Wait,
that.
what's the burner that you guys use the most?
Closest to
front
me
right.
to the left.
Okay, so Brad, you're opposite. I think both Dave and I are the front right.
Right.
Why? What? You can't
It's
use
the power
front right.
burner.
Yes.
It's the power.
It has the boost.
It does.
Yeah, but why are you guys in such a hurry?
Because I'm hungry.
Because we're American.
Well, you start 8 minutes
We
earlier.
got shit to do,
and
man.
Yeah.
it's fine. No, you got the left hand on the whatever you got going,
Burner's
and
too
your
small.
right hand's free to do stuff.
Listen, we either make it in record time or we burn the shit out of it. It's
One or the other.
Well, you guys are gonna have to come up here and I'll cook for you.
It'll just take too long.
It will not take too long. Fuck you.
We can throw some axes while we wait.
There you go. There you go. Have some Canadian beer. Nothing bad will happen with that.
Nah, nope.
All right, so I guess I'm up.
That's awesome.
Mhm.
That's me being comfortable. Now I can't really watch TV with cucumbers on my eyes, but they did get the slippers and the robe down, and the nice drink.
And that lemon is holding on for dear life.
It really
And the
is.
leg hair.
Yeah, I don't have that. I'm a
Aw.
cyclist.
Uh-oh.
What do you mean? Uh-oh.
You're a what?
I'm a cyclist.
Oh,
Does that mean you've rubbed all the hair off of your legs? I'm confused. I don't know.
Yeah, I
what
mean to shave your legs so there's no wind resistance.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I just know that as you get older, like your legs get smooth and stuff.
oh yeah.
Do
It's
they?
creepy. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
It'll be
Somewhat
like a
awkward.
random patch, and you're like, oh well. No, it was just the jeans that just
Yeah.
my
I've
favorite
got
pair of
it.
jeans, and yeah, rubs a hole in it.
Yep.
You guys got different genes than I do.
I guess so.
All right. On my honorable mentions, also from my childhood.
Oh, G.I. Joe and Transformers.
G.I. Joe and Transformers. My afternoons that I would just 4:00 Transformers was on, 4:30 G.I. Joe was on, and I would be home from school and watch that. And occasionally, my dad was a long haul trucker,
Mhm.
so he would be gone for weeks at a time and then home for a couple days. And every day he would sit down and he would watch G.I. Joe and Transformers with me.
Oh.
And I remember after the Transformers movie, they had more iteration of Transformers, and Optimus Prime wasn't in it. There was all the future guys and such. And we're sitting around, and my dad looking at me, and he says, "Hey, where's Prime?" And I'm like, "Oh, he's not in this one." And he's like, "Well, he's the leader of the Autobots." I'm like, "I know, Dad." And he's like, "Who's the blue guy?" I'm like, "That's Megatron. He's got an upgrade." And he says, "So where's Prime's upgrade?" I'm like, "That's not him." He's like, "Well, what the fuck?" And I'm like, "There was the movie, Dad, and he died in the movie." It's like, "He died?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you were in Thunder Bay when I went and saw the movie, and you died." He's like, well, Jesus, we got to this fuck. I'm like,
Mhm.
G.I. Joe's still good. But yeah, both of these are on Tubi. And when I need something in the background, when I'm working on a project or something, either G.I. Joe or Transformers pops on. And I'm absolutely reliving both because Image Comics has released G.I. Joe and Transformers comic books. And my God, they are amazing. Curated from the guy that wrote Walking Dead and Invincible. So,
Oh, really?
yes, legit. And they cross
Wait,
over a bit.
so is it like just as like violent and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. Starscream gets his hands on what he calls a little fleshy thing, which is a person.
Oh, geez.
And then there's the next panel, and it is nothing but squish.
Ew.
Yeah. And in G.I. Joe, they're breaking necks and slitting throats and killing people.
Blowing
It-
limbs off.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, it is on the par of violence with Walking Dead and stuff, but characters that I loved as a child.
Now you get to see them die terribly.
I get to see them die. And
Or kill
spoiler
other
alert,
people.
one of my favorite guys died.
Oh, no, don't tell me.
I won't tell you.
Although you did spoil it as a dude. It's not a girl. Maybe. You said guys. Okay.
But one of my guys. Oh, come on. The Joe girls were guys too.
Okay.
Look at Lady J.
Mhm. Or
Fucking
Scarlet.
egg. I'd say I had a crush on her. I have a crush on her, for fuck's
Mhm.
sakes. Look at her.
Still, yes.
She was awesome. Scarlet was okay. All right, so moving on. My number 3 is Cheers. This was on the Thursday lineup around the time Friends was hitting a little bit, but I always just preferred Cheers. There's probably a joke that it takes place in a bar, but just the perfect timing with all the jokes, that much going on in the background is got to be so hard to pull off. And just like I said, the characters, they went through the death of one and then replaced. They went through one leaving and then it replaced. And it didn't really miss a step. It just kind of changed a bit. But
I would say it kept getting better. It got better.
I would say that it did improve upon what they had. And I don't know, I have a channel on my TV that just plays Cheers 24/7. So I will just put it on as background noise, and then I'm like, oh yeah, and sit down, I'm watching it, and then whatever I was doing gets kind of lost in the shuffle. But, yeah, Cheers was a classic in my house.
And now is Frasier, is that a spinoff of Cheers?
Yes,
Am I
it is.
remembering that? Okay. All right.
Yep. Yeah, Frasier was great too.
Yeah, one of the greatest. My favorite Cheers moment is Frasier's kid. He has the kid in the bar, and the kid has never said a word ever, and like they keep trying to get the kid, say "mama," say "dada," And BB Newirth, the princess of Broadway, plays Frasier's wife, and she comes in
Yeah.
and catches the kid in the bar, and is furious at Frasier. And then Norm walks in, and the baby just goes, "Norm, did you hear that? He said, Mama."
Yeah. That's great. So you hear what you want.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but Norm had some of the best writers every time. How's it going, Mr. Peterson? And just line after line after line after line. It was so good. All right, next
Who
one.
is not in my kitchen?
Who is 3 people who are not in my kitchen? Good old Cliff Clavin. Now, my number 2 is a show called Rules of Engagement. Do you guys ever see this?
I have, but
I
I
want
haven't
to
seen
say
the whole
I've
thing.
seen I want to say I've seen like a couple of the first episodes. I liked what I saw. I don't remember why I didn't finish it.
Well, this got me thinking, like, what are the comfort shows? And this one just hit at a certain time that I just really enjoyed it. So I went back and researched a bit, and this thing had like 7 seasons.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that it had that much.
Yeah, I had no idea how that many
like
seasons.
that's
It's a lot.
that's That's crazy numbers now. But yeah, it's got two couples, an older married one. When I say older married, I mean like they're in their late 40s maybe. You have the newly engaged couple and the single guy. Now, I was kind of, when I was watching it, I was laughing because when I first got with the woman that was going to be with my wife, we were very much like the younger couple. At the end of the marriage, we were very much like the older couple. And now I'm kind of like the single guy.
Oh,
But don't say, oh, it's a good thing. Stop it. But you have the Patrick Warburton, I believe his name is, the guy
Yes.
who played David Putty on Seinfeld.
Kronk.
the tick.
Kronk, the Tick. He is genius. Like his comedic timing is stunning. Just the dry delivery and the complete narcissism about himself around, including his wife, everybody around him. He just doesn't care. And it's goddamn entertaining to watch. And you got David Spade. David Spade's pretty good. He's always been hit and miss with me, but in this, he's really good.
He's actually really good in sitcoms. Like, there was the other one with like the modeling.
Just Shoot Me?
Just Shoot Me, where I thought he was hilarious in that.
Yeah, I don't know if I ever watched that, but I knew he was in it. All right, and my number one. That's for you, Coach. It's Coach.
No.
We'll talk a blooper in a second.
Okay, but no, about Minnesota State, Hayden Fox, college football coach, and his cast of ridiculousness and the adventures they get in. You had three pretty much, I don't know, alpha males, but they were all
They're so
straight men
different.
and the comedic effect. And then you had his fiancee Christine, who was kind of the voice of reason, but never came across as that. Never harped on it. It was never a women know everything, men know nothing, men know everything, women know nothing.
Yeah, she never came out with you guys are all idiots. She would just say something and then they'd all think that they were idiots.
Yeah, she never had to hammer it home. And I think that's good writing because a lot of sitcoms were in the 90s, especially, where like you had some dumb fuck who just lucked his way into a beautiful girl.
Right.
And that got old really quick for me, at least. But this show had like 9 or 10 seasons, and I will watch every one of them and love every one of them. And you got the guy who played Dauber, who's went on to do a lot of voice work. He's Patrick in SpongeBob. He's Goliath, or not Goliath, Broadway in Gargoyles. Yeah, he's fun.
He was
And
also.
Craig-
Oh, sorry.
No, go
I
ahead.
was gonna say he was also in The Stand. He played. I forgot what the character's name is, but he like played a character that was kind of slow, and I just MOON. That spells moon. It's just like every time I'd see this show, I just thought of The Stand. I was like, oh, God.
Well,
But
I
I'm
think
sorry, you were saying Craig T. Nelson.
Craig T. Nelson's had a long fucking career, and he has just kept on working. I mean, he went from this, and then he went The Devil's Advocate, and then he played like a cop or a lawyer on some other show. Like, he's headlined a lot of shows. Young Sheldon, he's just consistently worked. Oh, My Name is Earl as well. But yeah, he's just racking in that sitcom money, which I've heard is some pretty big fucking money. So, Coach, you're saying blooper?
It always comes on my Twitter feed of like Craig T. Nelson coming in, and the line is something like, oh damn, I can't get it right, or something like that. But he comes in and he says, God damn, I can't get it right. And you got Dauber just like, you can't say that. And he's like, what did I say? I said this in the line. He's like, well, you put God and you can't say God. So they restart the whole thing, and he comes in and it's just like, fuck, I can't do anything right.
She and they all, that to me.
and they all lose it, and then they have to restart again. He comes in, he's just like, "Oh, I don't know what the damn to do," and Dauber just goes, "Well, I don't fucking know." It's
You
a
gotta send me
perfect build the comedy. Absolutely.
Yeah, you gotta send me that. You gotta check that out. But yeah. So those are our comfort TV shows. Thanks everyone for sending yours in. And now we're gonna talk about what we watched. What'd you watch, Carly? Never mind, I'm kidding. Carly didn't watch anything. Carly has a
I didn't
life.
watch shit.
Carly has a life and actually does stuff. So Coach and I, we were able to
It's like
watch.
the one guy combing the desert in Spaceballs.
Yeah, I ain't seen shit. Well, I ain't
Bam,
found
shit.
shit. But yeah, I ain't watched shit this week.
But we did watch one thing that the three of us saw, and we'll talk about that at the very end. But Coach and I were in a bit of simpatico. We watched all the same stuff. So what do you want to start with?
Let's start with Last Samurai Standing, which is
Yeah,
basically what is it? The Hunger Games type of battle royale type best. What's the other? Squid Games. It's kind of like Squid Games with samurais.
Yeah, it happens in feudal Japan. The samurais have helped win the battles and have been disavowed. Their skills are no longer needed, so samuraiing is illegal. Is that a word?
Yeah,
it is. It is now.
All right. Damn it, Bobby! You can't make up words.
I make them up all the time.
Ditto.
It's basically, and they live in a time of economic turmoil, as well as a cholera outbreak. Yeah. So there is sickness, death, and poverty all around, and you have a lot of these former samurais that are trying to win a big money prize by going in battle royale.
They're also desperate because their samuraiing skills are no longer needed. There's an advertisement that shows up and says, "Hey, you want to win 10,000 yen?" And everyone's like, "Yeah, I do." So all the samurais gather and they are kind of laid out in a battle on, you got to it's the last samurai standing through a long journey, and you just have to kill other people and take their dog tags. And when you get their dog tags, you're allowed to go to the next stage, kind of thing. It has a video game kind of aspect to it.
Yeah.
Like you have to gather the dog tags off of the samurai you kill or other people kill or whatever, and you can't cross until you have 2, and then you have to have 5 to get to another, and ultimately at the end you need 30 to get to Tokyo, I think it is. And it's going to be anybody you're kind of chumming with. It kind of reminds me of The Longest Walk.
Yep.
Like there's alliances made, and guys move through the areas and such, but ultimately they are going to have to kill each other. And Dave, you said you watched the one show?
So I saw the first episode. There's 6 of them, right?
Yes.
So I would say with the first, I wasn't too, the story didn't do much for me, but man, the fight scenes are great.
Now, our lead character has some pretty heavy PTSD from the war, so he cannot even draw his sword.
Right.
He fights with it sheathed, and originally I was kind of worried, like, please tell me it's not going to be like, I will not draw my sword,
right,
or kind of thing, because his hand shakes. And yeah, listen, he has a reason to be nervous and a little shell shocked, but I was just kind of like, please, like, this cannot be a plot point, like, of the greatest warrior that will not unsheath his sword. Well, I will spoil just one little thing. He unsheathed his sword rather quick, and Jesus Christ, is he ever good with that sword. But everybody else around him is really good with the sword too. And watching it, I was intrigued through the whole thing, but it's very soap opera.
Yes.
only because everybody knows everybody. I don't know if there's only like 40 people back then, but everybody knows everybody and has some kind of tie with each other. And it was kind of hard to keep track of, but I'm not that smart. So maybe I'll watch it again. But yeah, I watched all 6 episodes, and it is definitely leaving it open for season 2. And I hope it gets it because I'm really enjoying it.
I mean, it's staying consistent in the top 3 of their quote unquote what they call TV shows.
Yeah.
So I mean, usually that means that they get a season 2, and maybe you'll get season 3. Not likely a season 4 because then you'd have to pay residuals.
No, yeah, well, no. Netflix doesn't have much money to do that. So
yeah, they don't like to pay people. They just erect giant buildings right near my house. That is the Netflix playground.
Did you play?
Well, I have not played. Pat Egan, friend of the show, has been there. He has many pictures of it. It's just weird. It's a weird like ode to Netflix.
Really?
Yeah.
Like a temple?
It's like a, come and see Netflix stuff and like, clothing or set pieces or,
Okay.
it's a weird kind of temple museum.
Well, you know what you got to do? You got to run in and say, I remember when you guys used to rent DVDs, and then run like,
I remember when you guys used to mail me DVDs.
You still owe me the disc 4 of Battlestar
Oh,
Galactica.
and I still have disc 1 and 2. Fuck you.
It's the Netflix house in King of Prussia. It's kind of hard to describe. Maybe I will go through and just take a bunch of pictures and we'll do a slideshow. Like it's just like a big place with a lot of Netflix shit you can buy.
Okay. You got to walk in and film it. See if you get arrested.
Yeah, sure.
You try. So yeah, I recommend Last Samurai Standing, honestly.
I will try and see the rest of it, and so far I recommend the same.
Is it going to end up on Plex?
It is. Hopefully, eventually.
Cool. And so we also watched a movie, If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. Weird title. Weird movie.
Rose Byrne.
I like her.
And this is some of her best work. So she is a psychologist, not psychiatrist.
No, psychologist.
She's a psychologist.
So she can't prescribe drugs.
Correct.
She can just listen.
It's one of those like she shares like a hall, a number of different rooms with other psychologists. Type of thing where like there's a hallway of like 8 rooms and they're all different therapists and stuff like that. She has a daughter that will not eat to the point that they have to put a tube in her stomach.
Oh geez.
So that they feed her that way. A husband who is working abroad.
He's a pilot.
Yeah, and he's just like never around or doing work
abroad.
Yeah, so it's a very she's very lonely, very stressed, and I think that's the whole movie is basically about stress to me.
Oh
yeah, about how much can this woman take?
Oh geez.
Yes.
And that really bothered me. That it just kept on piling on. But the same thing kept on piling on. So
like, there's a flood at her house that she has to move out with the kid who is getting her food pumped into her stomach in a motel. And it is the most stressful thing that a mom could ever go through.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, trying to give advice.
Right.
Yeah, and she's supposed to be the beacon of hope for all these people, and she's very hopeless. It's a weird, not really much of a 3-act structure.
No.
There's no divine, there's no like climax, there's no come down. It's just
Is it just more like a slice of life type thing? Like
not a good
kind of?
life.
Yeah, I was about to say this does not sound like very enticing to me.
No,
But...
it's a shitty life.
Oh my god.
But not a bad one. You know?
Yeah, like they're not not struggling.
Desolate. They're not.
Yeah, they're not struggling. I mean, she's driving a Mercedes, and like they're not struggling other than what life is throwing at them. You know what I mean? And it's not like the normal things. It's progressive of just crazy happenstances. And it's how the big conflicts, you're trying to work through them, and then little conflicts show how big the cracks are. Like she gets into a constant back and forth with a parking guard, who
school where she drops her
the
daughter
kid off.
It's a special school because she has like the feeding tube in her stomach.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's like a hospital.
Wait, is that like a mental reason why she's not eating, or is it a physical ailment?
They never really.
I think it's kind of mental because they say
it's mental too.
Because they go like
anorexic, I guess, or whatever. She's got an eating disorder.
Well, it's as a child where it's like I don't like the taste. I don't like that because it's squishy. Or
that's like more like autism.
Yeah, so
like that part.
It's like it's kind of like a mental thing that's holding her back from eating. It's not like
I
want
to be skinny.
No, it's not that. She's what, like 7 or 8?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's really young, and like the goal is to get the tube out.
Right.
Yeah.
So she has to make certain weight, and the doctor's not making it easy on anybody, and she's stressed. And like I said, this one, that part really hit home only because my daughter was not the best eater. Like she just did not like eating. And so a bit of a story time. We, implored her to eat more than just junk food. Naturally trying to get her to eat properly, but she just wouldn't. So it's like, okay, what can I make you to eat? And so she'd tell me, and I'd make her something to eat. Her mom didn't really get on board with this. She's like, nope, she should eat what we have. And I'm like, that's not, just fuck off, So we eventually had to go to a nutritionist because they were worried about her weight. So we went to this nutritionist who was a fucking cunt. I wish
Tell us how you really feel, Brad.
I wish I had a different adjective, but she was an older lady.
Mm-hmm.
She was so fucking cold and angry. So
not a helpful person.
Not interested in helping. I think she had one foot out the door kind of thing. So we get there and she says, Sophie, you have to eat. And Sophie's already panicked. And her mom's like, yeah, Sophie, you have to eat. And the doctor looks at her and says, no, she has to eat. Do you know what the alternative is? And I'm like, calm down, lady. Doesn't say this in my head. And she says, the alternative is we drill a hole in your stomach and put a tube in it. And then we feed you that way. And then Sophie starts welling up. Yeah. And her mom's like, no, Sophie, listen, that is the alternative. And I'm like, are you out of your fucking mind? That's not the alternative. And I'm like, Heather, do me a favor. Go take Sophie to the car. I need to talk to the young lady here. So she gets up, leaves, stuff like that. And she says, I know my methods are a little harsh. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, a bit.
I'm like, you shut the fuck up right now. And she says, I've heard it all before, Mr. Pinder. Are you threatening me?
No, I'm just telling you.
Absolutely not. Bitch. I said, absolutely not. She says, oh, you're not going to kick the shit out of me?
Okay.
And I'm like, you've heard this a lot.
Yeah, I was about to say, she's like just waiting for it.
And I said, no, ma'am, I'm not going to kick the shit out of you. What's wrong with you? And she says, security's right out the door. And I'm like, well, first of all, they're not going to make it in time before I fucking were to kick the shit out of you, but I wouldn't do that. And I
Right.
looked over at her desk and I says, tell you what, I'm going to beat the fuck out of your husband.
Jeez.
Good day, madam. And I got up and the security guy came up and he says, you have to leave. I'm like, fucking move, dude. Then
Here's
we're
a
back.
quarter. Go get that mole gnawed off by a rat.
Oh my God. I was blown away. And I'm like, I'm leaving. That's the Canadian healthcare system. And Sophie's outside crying and Heather is crying. And I'm like, where did you find this woman? She says, the doctor recommended her. I'm like, let's go to the doctors. I got to talk to her too. So, yeah. Don't, threaten a child that we're going to drill a hole in your stomach and put a tube in and feed you that way. So yeah, watching this scene with the kid with the tube and stuff, we kind of like, and it kicked me in the heart a little bit. But what I appreciated about this movie was the way they shot it. They never showed the daughter.
Correct.
They didn't show
You just
her at all.
her.
All you did was hear her annoying fucking voice.
Mm.
And man, she was annoying.
Oh, I like you feel for the mom. You don't feel for the kid.
No, you don't. You don't feel for the kid. Your heart breaks for Rose Byrne, and had Conan O'Brien in it as her therapist and her partner.
So that was like he was a psychologist as well.
Yeah, and she would go to him because they worked in the same office, kind of like just separately.
Yeah,
together.
It's kind of like in Sopranos when Dr. Melfi has a therapist for a therapist type thing.
Yeah. And he was really good in it, his first non-comedic role, but I think he pulled off pretty well.
He wasn't bad. It was a little distracting, I will say.
I think so too,
because I kept being like,
him to be funny.
Yes, like because he's always such a scene stealer, waka guy. Like, look
big
at
personality.
Me. Yeah.
Watching him play it straight was like, what? I'm waiting for something. You got to do something, but he didn't do anything, and I thought he did great. Yeah. Different ending.
It's one of those kind of thought-provoking endings. They kind of like have her almost throughout the movie kind of in and out of consciousness at times, and like seeing these things, these different things, and like it is like I can imagine like being a single mom, even though that she's married, but being a single mom and not sleeping for 3 days and dealing with this medical thing, and then at the same time going to work, like,
and hearing everybody's issue.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And then have everybody bitch to you all day long about how bad their life is.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Really great movie.
You know what? It's hard to say it's a good movie, but I recommend it just because you've never seen anything like this.
Does it at least have like a decent ending, or is it just like,
no, it's a complete,
it's not a bad ending. It's just an ending.
What the hell happened? Like it's
like what was the point of that?
But listen, I've been on such a string of seeing just fluff that this was a nice return to heaviness. Like, yeah, it was like it's thought provoking. It's okay. I'm gonna have thoughts outside of this about life and everything, and it's going to create new things in my brain rather than seeing something and it's ever living just churning up the same old dog shit.
Yeah,
cotton candy left and right.
Speaking
of cotton candy
and dog shit,
saw The Running Man.
Oh, speaking of dog shit. Nice segue.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, so I don't know if it is dog shit, but I've heard some not great things.
It started out very promising.
Yes.
And
no.
It started out promising and had like a little bit of kind of like, okay, this is something. I'm on board with this. And then it just nosedived, like, and was confused the entire nosedive.
Okay.
It's very close. It's like I said, it's this one is not the Schwarzenegger movie at all. This is very much like the Stephen King, Richard Bachman book. And I remember that when I listened to the book a couple months ago, I was talking about it, that there's a reason this wasn't a movie. It's because it's not very cinematic
bleak.
book.
Yeah, it's pretty bleak too.
The
book is.
Yeah. And this is kind of bleak as well, with a little bit of levity, but it just seems forced levity. And yeah, I mean, you got Ben Richards, he's a blacklisted employee, can't get work. His daughter's got the flu. His wife works kind of like a hooker, kind of.
So, yeah, stripper.
She's a dancer. Thank you very
Yeah.
much. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, sorry, you know her?
No, I don't. That is what I heard. I heard that she's a dancer.
I heard she's a hooker.
Stripper. Well, you saw the movie, so if she's a hooker, she's a hooker.
Yeah, she's a
They
hooker
imply
light.
it.
Hooker light. So to earn money, he goes to these lethal game shows run by the network that owns everything. And he gets on the Running Man. And the Running Man is you have to survive 30 days and then you earn a shit ton of money, but everybody that watches TV is trying to kill you. He survives a little bit. But it just, God, it was weird.
I love it.
The tone was kind of all over the place.
I love Edgar Wright. I love Glenn
too.
Powell. I love Katie O'Brien. I like Michael Cera. I love Sean Hayes. I like Domingo, was it Coleman Domingo. I like all these, but Josh Brolin. I love all these people. Nothing works in this movie. It starts with an amazing drone shot that I'm like, oh yeah, here we go. I got Edgar Wright. He's just going to do crazy shit with the camera. He's going to edit it. It's going to be awesome. And it's not.
Yeah, he took a day off or something and decided to let somebody else direct.
Glenn Powell is a hugely charismatic man, except for in this movie. The whole thing hinges on the fact that you're supposed to like this guy and he's sacrificing himself, but he's going to come out in the end for his family. But there is no chemistry between him and his hooker wife, girlfriend.
She's a dancer. God damn it.
Yeah, she
with
dances.
her dancer. Okay, between him and the hooker dancer, like there's no chemistry whatsoever.
There's no chemistry with anybody
at all.
Ouch.
They all look like they're playing on their own private green screens, and it would just got spliced together.
Ooh.
And Ben Richards, he was supposed to be like, he was supposed to be a likable guy, revolution, all that stuff, but he's just a sour prick.
As soon as I saw Sean Hayes, so Sean Hayes plays like one of the crazy hosts of this television network that like just embarrasses, destroys, kills people for their shows, and he's just playing it so bland. Like this should be hyper realistic. It should be like the Tooch in Hunger Games, or like, you know what I mean?
Over
It should
the top.
Everything should be over the top. Josh Brolin keeps going head to head with Glenn Powell, but he's shorter than him, so he's constantly looking up, like giving him like trying to outmaneuver him and act him out everything. And even he's playing it like he should be way over the top.
Yeah,
it's such a waste of Katie. Yeah, it's just Coleman Domingo is the host, and listen, he's cool, but like he's just not. Everybody's doing this on 6.
Everybody's flat.
Yeah.
Complete
waste of Katie O'Brien.
Yeah.
I mean, like it was kind of cool when they're showing like she went on this crazy lesbian gambling spree before she got killed, but like there was never a threat.
No.
Crazy lesbian spending spree. What did you
say? So like she is a hypersexual lesbian that is out to she's like a walking id who is like, I'm going to gamble, I'm going to drink, I'm going to do everything, I'm going to fuck everything, I'm going to kick
Gotcha.
everything's ass, I'm going to take names like that type of thing. And she's like barely in it, but every time she's in it, you're like, oh, I want to know more about that character.
Mm.
Yeah. They were focusing on all the wrong everything.
The main runner that's chasing him is masked the entire time, and there's a point where he takes his mask off, and you're like, well, who the fuck is that?
Who's that guy?
You're like, it's just some random dude.
I mean, it ended up being like Lee Pace, but it like, is Lee Pace really, like, you take the mask off, it's like, oh my god, it's Lee Pace, whoa, like,
No, he's just a dude.
in the third act,
and he played just a dude.
He played just a dude.
Yeah,
there's some decent action things, there's some decent things, but ultimately, like, what pissed me off more is it's trying to say something while saying nothing.
Yeah.
Like,
and it really shouts nothing, but it shouts it.
It's like, well, the media, the media is
Yeah.
evil. The media is just terrible, but oh well, the corporations running this are terrible, but oh well, like,
it's almost like they're changing everything. They're controlling the narrative. They're doing this. They're doing this. They're doing that. We know.
Oh well.
We know.
Yeah.
Like,
what do you want? What do you want to do about it?
There's two movies that I walked out furious out of, and I saw The Big Short with my father and my brother, and by the end of that movie, the three of us were seeing red. Of like, this is bullshit. Like, revolution, blow it up. Or in, like, I think I saw V for Vendetta in my early 20s, and like, okay, I'm in, let's go. And nothing. But like,
no.
This could have been so much more. It's either like you lean into the idea, or you lean into anything. You know what? This was Disney's Running Man.
Oh.
Yeah. Everything is safe.
It was safe. And the ending sucked.
It was R-rated.
That's sad. That makes me sad because I really like Edgar Wright.
Me too. And this is a rare miss for him.
Yeah.
And like I said, I like Glenn Powell, and he just, I don't know. It seems like a waste of everybody's talents. This did not have to be this impressive of a cast to do this.
Well, you hear the stories of, Edgar Wright, had to part ways with Marvel because, like, he wanted to stay true to his vision and his script.
Yep.
And then it's like, but you do this?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have stuck around, did Ant-Man, if you really wanted to do this. No. Yeah. Not the... Well, it got Glenn Powell on Saturday Night Live.
I mean, he was kind of going there anyway, but yeah, it's like, all right, I'm going through the MPA rating. Like, sex and nudity. Why was there no sex and nudity? It's an R-rated movie. Violence and gore. Yes, there's a lot. There's a lot of exploding. Anything. Profanity, moderate. It's an R-rated movie. Like, I don't know. Like,
Runaway, man. Runaway.
Runaway.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Runaway with Tom Selleck.
That's a great movie.
I want to see that. I want to see that again. It's been since I was a kid.
You haven't seen it?
No, I have seen it.
Gene Simmons.
He's the bad guy, the freaking robotic spiders. That scared me so much as a kid. I haven't seen it since I was a kid. I want to see it
with
again.
acid and shit. Yeah. That was good.
I got one last thing before we move on to something enjoyable.
All right.
Oh.
It wasn't funny.
Oh no.
It wasn't.
Like the first Running Man, like it's almost the first Running Man I put in kind of the same thing as Roadhouse, where
It's
like
fun.
like listen, this is not a masterful work of art, but man, is it fun and it works and it's its own little universe. Like in the original one, you have the Electrico,
Dynamo.
that sings a Dynamo that sings opera. Like it's a character. In this, you just got
Sub-Zero,
Faceless Goon.
Buzzsaw, Fireball, Captain Freedom. Yeah. And then you went to the Faceless Dude. And in the original Running Man, you have the great one-liners like, here's Sub-Zero, now Plane Zero.
No, Plane Zero.
What happened to Buzzsaw? You
Yeah,
had to split. You know?
yeah, like it's funny. Like,
Yeah.
like this thing, you could, if you go over the top, if you go cartoonish with this, then you can get away with anything.
Yep.
Like you could just kind of look to the camera and just crack jokes, and they
can
don't
mug
have
right
to
to
be good. They'll just be funny because of the hyper realism of everything.
Yeah, I think Edgar Wright just tried to play it a little too earnest.
Yeah,
When this is not an earnest movie.
this has a ton of idea of studio meddling. Like we'll
could be.
give you this, but you're not going to do this.
Yeah.
And I don't think he edited either, and I'm pretty sure he's edited most of his other stuff. I could be wrong, but like
I feel like he has too. I'm not 100% certain, but he usually does, I think.
yeah, because I mean, like I know like Shaun of the Dead and those, like that's the thing is like he creates comedy with editing.
Yeah. And I kind of, like I said, I haven't seen it, so I don't know, but I've heard that they're few and far between. There are really not any like shots like that or camera work like how he's done in the past, even with Baby Driver, which was, I enjoyed that movie.
But that, there, you know what? There was no Edgar Wright shots.
Oof.
I didn't.
It didn't feel like an Edgar Wright film at all.
Correct.
Oof,
There was no signature of him in it. Oh well.
No, you win some, you lose some.
Then you go and you watch Apple TV.
Yep, that's right.
And that's where we won, because
wait, I thought we had one more thing to talk about, or was that a? You had one more thing to talk about the Running Man. Gotcha.
It wasn't funny.
Okay, there you go. Just wasn't funny.
Not funny.
Not funny. Well, the next show we watched, I don't think was supposed to be funny, but it was. It was so just dry, crazy funny, and that's this is something we all watched. Yay! Pluribus, episode 3. Apple TV dropped on Friday, and yeah, you better believe that was one of the first things I wanted to watch as soon as it fell, because the first 2 episodes were freaking amazing, and dare I say this one was as well. What'd you guys think?
Yeah, I liked it, and I guess we should probably say we're probably going to be talking spoilers. So if you don't want to know anything about it, especially episode 3 or even the other ones, you probably shouldn't listen to this, though.
Yeah, we're shame on you guys for not watching it.
Yeah,
the end of every podcast is going to be Pluribus time until the season's over.
Yeah.
And we're definitely just going to spoil the crap out of it every week.
Yeah. So we kind of pick up where we left off. She is flying back home in a jet that has first class accommodations. Yes, she refuses to sit in first class, but you don't have the TGI Friday girl piloting anymore. Now you have some official looking pilots.
Yes.
Even though it doesn't really matter because you all share consciousness, and them bragging that these two have X amount of flight hours. Really
right. Hundreds of hours.
Really means shit, because between every pilot on the planet that they are with Hive Mind, they have millions of hours, but I think they just wanted to be wearing the pilot uniforms to make her a little more comfortable. Well, she wasn't comfortable. She said, "This is worse. This is worse than the TGI Friday girl." And she just kind of grills her, I don't know, her host, like the host, like, okay, is that those are all the people? Well, there is other people, like.
They're all random.
They're
so random.
This guy's 87 and he likes horses, and somebody else also likes horses, and she gets one gentleman that speaks Spanish on the phone.
He was the one that they were not aware of for, like, what was it, the first 33 hours, or was it 13 hours? I can't. It was one or the other.
Yeah, I think Because
So that's
they didn't
interesting. We don't know why they had no idea that he existed yet, unless he was literally just by himself the entire time and just never got
Living in-
exposed.
Right.
living in a cave or something.
Yeah. Or possibly knocked out of the hive mind by Carol. We don't know
Possibly.
yet. We don't know
Yeah,
yet.
we don't know yet. Good point. But yeah, she gets him on the phone and he hangs up on her a couple times. When I say she gets him on the phone, from the 747 she's flying in, and her host seems to be the only one with the phone number. She keeps calling and he curses her out. So she makes sure that she calls him back one last time so she can curse him out and then smash the phone and then fuck off back to the back of the plane.
Which is great because now he knows that she's not part of the hive mind, at least.
Right.
Yeah, because
they would never say that.
Right.
the hive mind is so atrociously accommodating and pleasant and
Mhm. Not like that at all.
God. So I mean, she goes home. Where else are you gonna go? And she just is utter hopeless. And we just keep calling the hive for whatever reason, but I think it makes most sense. They just keep trying to help her. They bring her breakfast, a breakfast that she loved way back when. And that gets her quite angry because
Mhm.
she knows that they're using her ex or dead girlfriend's Helen's memories to recreate everything. So she freaks out and she says, listen, new rule, you cannot access her memories. You cannot mention her name around me. You can't, like, don't ever, never, don't fucking do this anymore. And they're like, hey, okay, whatever you want. We're just here to help. Which is infuriating,
Yes.
honestly. And she asks them, okay, when am I going to be one of you guys? And they're like, oh, week, months, maybe years, maybe longer. And she's like, so you don't fucking know? And she is just downright nasty to these people. But I mean, how would you guys really react?
I mean, I feel like I would probably be reacting pretty similarly. Like maybe not as blunt, but I mean, it would be freaking me out, especially if I was in the same situation like her, losing the only person that I loved. Yeah. I mean, she's got the grief that she's dealing with. Mm-hmm. She reminds me a lot of myself in certain ways, not the curmudgeon-y type of, way that she is, but just questioning everything. Not that things are not always good enough, but like, I just always have to know like things. So I just really like that about her and the fact that she's just all about the individual.
Well, I think that's very smart. One, like how could you take anybody at their word?
Yeah.
Like this is a completely unprecedented thing. You are so horribly alone. See, that is the one thing. Oh, so she watched the Golden Girls. She fell into Comfort TV. And they just kept on kind of bothering her. But they're not really bothering. They're like a concerned neighbor that you want to fuck off.
Everything all right over there? Everything good?
Is there anything else we can do for you, Carol?
Yeah. We brought you a pie. I don't want your fucking pie. Oh, is there a pie you would like? I don't want any fucking pie. It's like you won't take the hint. I just want to be left the fuck alone all the time forever.
No, and I really like the writing in this. It's very clever because when she gets home and Zosha is like, oh, we collected all of your mail that was in transit. And just the line when she said, we really think you're going to like this one. It's just implying either it's Helen or one of her fans got her somebody that they know that has joined them. That's how they know. But I just like it because they don't have to spell it out. They don't have to be like, well, we think you're going to like it because Helen did this. You know what I mean? They don't have to say it. Like she asks about it.
Right.
Like it's just implied. And then you just have to pay attention and be smart enough. Oh, that's why. Because it's, somebody that she knew.
And you do get that.
In.
that thing of her going through the mail and
Aw,
basically like the
yeah.
mail coming to Helen, and it's like it's the awareness that like this is not going to happen anymore. Like this is
Yeah.
the last bit. It's a
Batch of
last
letters.
reminder.
Yeah, I think she keeps that too, doesn't she? Is that the
Yep.
only one that she doesn't throw that away.
Right.
It's like, oh.
And
Yeah,
then
and
she
it
gets
ultimately
she ends
is
up getting a present that
Mhm.
Helen had ordered for her that she wouldn't order for herself.
Yeah, back
Yeah.
massager or something.
And that's when she gets upset and tells him she just forget her, don't use her memories.
Mhm.
Only I get to remember her.
Yeah, which is fair,
Yeah.
honestly. And she's also aggravated because they keep doing things for her, and she is a self-proclaimed very independent person
Hmm.
and wants to continue her independence. So, what does an independent person do? You go to the grocery store so you can do some shopping and
Go to Sprouts.
Yeah.
go to Sprouts. So she walks into Sprouts and everything is cleared out. The shelves are completely empty, which I was I was texting Dave and I'm like, it's quite satisfying to see a completely empty grocery store. Like just with everything is completely bare. It's like
Mhm.
you don't get to see that. So it's kind of
Oh,
fun to see.
It's like going down to any mall around here that is closed down, and it's just creepy where it's just everything is so empty.
Yeah. So she gets on the phone and says, listen, I want
I want my Sprouts back.
I want my Sprouts back. This was like a routine that I had. This was my life. You said my life is my own. It's not going to change until whenever.
changed
And
it.
Yeah.
Why did you change
My
it?
life is my own.
Efficiency.
right,
Yeah, they've
I
conserved everything.
want my Sprouts back. And they say, okay.
Yeah, she's like, wait, so Friday? Do I just come back Friday? She's like, no, we'll be there momentarily.
And then a bunch of trucks, very momentarily, as she is
Yeah.
walking out, like they anticipated she was going to do this, so they were at the ready to bring her all this stuff. I don't care, like time wise, like they were expecting this to be that prepared. I don't care how many people are working together; it wouldn't happen that fast.
Yeah.
So that gets me thinking that maybe they're doing.
Well, I don't know. I feel like they're probably trying to imply that they were just
Yes.
that fast at getting it together.
Yeah, they're
I
that.
hope
I think
Like
it's
literally, people are just waiting
yes.
around to be used for whatever they need to be used.
Okay,
for.
I guess so.
Yeah,
I
I
guess
think
so.
it's
That got me
they're that efficient.
Yeah. Well, they were quite efficient
Yes.
because they
And
just rebuilt her grocery store within the hour. And
the
as they're
trucks
walking,
show up, and it looks like it's a small world after all.
Right.
Of every different person
From all walks of life.
from all walks of life, like guys in suits, guys, farmers, like you name it, like
urban people,
urban,
everything, just
like dancers, hookers, I don't know, whatever. Like it's just people carrying stuff into Sprouts.
and all smiling,
Yep.
all just very gleeful to do it. And they restock her grocery store, and then they all fuck off. But they're like, bye, Carol. Next person, let us know. Next person, if there is anything. Next person, we can do for you. And they leave.
Yeah, they're finishing each other's sentences, which is
Mhm.
that's a new level of pissing me off.
Oh yeah. So she does her little grocery shopping, and they say, hey, is there anything we can get you? And she says, a hand grenade, and walks away. So, as she's still watching the Golden Girls, having a little too much to drink, knock on the door, and they show up and apologetically say, hey, sorry it took as long as it did. And they give her a hand grenade.
We didn't know if you were being serious or sarcastic, but we thought just in case to bring it.
Yeah. So what is the young lady's name?
Zosha
Starts to leave, and girl says, hey, do you drink? Let's drink. And I don't know if they're just like bound by honor or manners to just accommodate her, or if they're just trying to.
The
but
biological imperative to do so until she joins them, of course. Then they won't have to do it.
Yeah. So they sit around and they have a few drinks, and they just
We don't get any questions answered. She asks, like,
Nothing.
what is it like? Does everybody get drunk when you drink? How does it feel? Like, is it like a postcard? Is it a warm, sunny day? This feeling that you have?
Yeah.
Like, and she just kind of smiles, and we're just kind of like, I don't know. It's just tell us something. I don't
She doesn't need to
Yeah.
because she hasn't asked any questions. So she's
Yeah.
just sitting there pleasant. And then in a little fit, she pulls the pin of the grenade. And you're not sure if it's a live grenade until that little
the pin or whatever
the
it is.
little like
The spring.
tail or tab or whatever snaps off. And so she says, "Oh, would you excuse me a minute?" Grabs her grenade and pitches it out the window, and they
and
both
tackles
die.
Carol
Yeah, to protect her.
And it blows up.
The way that she so politely asked for it just
Mhm.
made me laugh out loud.
Yeah. She throws a grenade out the window and there's an explosion. Carol's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? You gave me a live grenade?"
Right.
But Sosha's hurt. Yeah.
Oh, and that part was so rough too. She's like,
Yes.
I felt so terrible when she like stumbled outside and she falls over, and Carol's like,
She
"Oh
was-
my God." And she's like, "It's okay, Carol. I'm okay." And I'm like, "Oh my God, are you?"
She wasn't.
Yeah, that
She was
doesn't seem
bleeding
like
pretty bad.
Oh.
But yeah, they got her to the hospital. Or Carol got her to the hospital. I'm not even really sure because it kind of didn't
Yeah,
show.
it just kind of goes there. Yeah.
But and then the DHL guy comes that probably just performed surgery on her. Comes out and says, "Hey, Carol, thanks to your quick thinking, you saved your life. Thank you." And she's like, "Why would you give me a live fucking grenade?" He says, "Well, you asked for one." And she asked the
but I didn't
question.
think you'd give me one.
Yeah, she asked the question that I was not expecting. She says, "What if I want an atom bomb? Or no, a bazooka
Mhm.
and something that goes in the bazooka to shoot out. How about
Would
a
you-
tank?
Would you like a bazooka? Would
Yeah.
you like
Would
a
you
tank?
give me one?" Yes. What about an atom bomb? Yes.
But he
You just gave it-
hesitates. But he does.
Yes.
He does
Yeah,
a little
the
bit
hesitation.
hesitate on,
He's like,
on the atom bomb.
he's like, "Do you want an atom bomb?" Whatever.
Would you give me one? Well, we would probably weigh the pros and the cons.
Mhm.
But would you give me one? Yes.
Yes. Well, no, he kind of answers it like a question. He's like,
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. Oh God. And it is, I don't know, I keep using the word infuriating, just how pleasant they are, because I could not imagine conversing with people that did not want to bust my balls or, you know, be sarcastic or have fun. If everyone was just like everyone's your butler, God,
Yeah.
that would drive me insane.
It would.
So I think it is driving Carol insane because she's used to opposing opinions and opposition and people telling her what to do. You know, what's her ex's name? Helen?
Helen.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Helen was kind of the adventurous type and got her out of her shell
Yep.
and compelled her to do things. And although she complained the entire time, you could tell she was enjoying herself. But I think she's just one of those people that just not happy unless she's a little miserable.
Yeah.
And now there's nobody there to perpetuate her misery with her.
To Helen, life was joy. To Carol, Helen was her joy.
Yeah.
Ooh, well said.
And so, like, and that was the thing, is Carol was kind of living through Helen, which is like, yeah, she would give her little quips, like, because they have that great scene at the beginning when they're staying at the ice hotel.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And, you know, Helen is like, oh, the Northern Lights, this is awesome, this is cool, this is all that. And Carol's just like, yeah, this is okay. But, like,
It's a bed made out of ice.
Made of ice.
you know, yeah, the great line for like, if I wanted to freeze my eggs, I would have done it a different way. But like but Helen just goes right through and goes right past every negative thing and just like, okay, forget about that. Just look up at the Northern Lights. Well,
Yeah.
you know,
Look where we are.
yes.
Like, can you not appreciate that maybe a dozen people on Earth get to see what we're seeing right now? And she doesn't. Doesn't.
But she still is, happy that she is there with Helen.
That's it. She would do
That's-
anything. She would have done anything for Helen.
Right.
Now Helen's not there. But this alien invasion is.
It is.
And like, we're kind of making it that the big tragedy that is her girlfriend isn't there when there's a fucking alien invasion happening.
Well,
Nice
what's even
aliens.
worse is that she like joined the hive before she died. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
gonna be
so
rough
all
for
her mem-
Carol. Because Helen would have wanted her probably to join, I would assume, if she was still alive. Like
Yeah, Helen was a
alive.
joiner. Helen was a
Yeah.
joiner. Yeah. Yeah, no, this show is definitely the highlight of anything I watched this week, and hopefully it keeps its momentum going because, man,
Yes.
I am really, really enjoying this.
Me too.
I hope it
I
doesn't
can't
run
wait
again.
until she talk. I mean, like I'm hoping that she'll meet up with or at least talk to the guy from Paraguay at some point.
If you,
And I think it already got greenlit for season 2 as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah?
This is kind of like Severance, where everybody that is in it, and Apple knows it, and then they're just like, "Yep, no problem, go ahead." But again,
Apple's not Netflix.
Yeah. Well, then also listen, it's a trusted guy in Vince Gilligan who has had numerous long-going shows.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, we need another season. Already done, sir. So yeah, they have released the general so not synopsis, but light synopsis for the next one, and I'm excited for the next one.
Ooh, I don't know
No,
anything
I don't-
about it.
Yep.
I don't
I'm
want
gonna go in blind.
Yep, going blind.
Yep.
I
can't wait.
I wasn't even going to spoil the spoiler.
Okay, good.
There's no spoiler. I'm not saying there's a spoiler. I'm just saying it was
Gotcha.
a light synopsis.
Okay,
Because I mean,
Well,
you
we
can't
don't wanna
spoil
hear
the spoiler with the spoiler, and it just
that's too many spoilers.
That would spoil everything. So beyond episode 4 of what are we looking forward to next week or this
God.
week coming?
Ooh.
What's coming out?
We have
Anything?
Sisu 2, Electric
Oh,
Boogaloo.
yeah, that's right.
That is
I might go see that.
the first one was such
That's
a
fun.
pleasant, goddamn, amazing surprise. I need to see part 2.
I know
I
it's
need
going
to
to be bad, but I know it's going to be blowing shit up in creative ways.
Yeah,
And
come on, man. In that first one, when he threw the fucking landmine to hit that guy in the head, that was
Yep. I'm in.
that was so good.
We have the conclusion of come on, let's go. Wicked. We have Wicked's conclusion is out this week, and we have the one I'm going to see first, which is Rental Family.
Oh, with
Oh,
Brendan
is that
Fraser?
Yeah.
Yep, Brendan Fraser plays an actor in Japan and is hired by a company to act within family situation.
It's gotten rave reviews.
It's supposed to be one of the indie darlings of the year. So that
Oscar
seems
buzz?
to be for Fraser, yeah, and maybe
Gotcha.
for screenplay.
Very cool. Yeah, I'll probably see Sisu 2, Electric Boogaloo. And Purpose.
And I will probably go and see Wicked. I'm concerned that they're not going to be as dark as what the book is, but I mean, it will be interesting.
I never read the book.
It's basically Wicked 2 basically leads up to Wizard of Oz, or almost kind of runs side by side until a point.
Okay.
So, but there's all these kind of like things that they laid the groundwork for. The first one is they are rounding up all the smart animals and taking the humanity away from things, and there's a whole thing, like an underlying civil unrest thing going on throughout Oz, which will be curious how much they dip into that.
This is going to be like 4 hours long.
No, I think it's 2.5. It's shorter than the first one, because it's 2 hours and 17 minutes. Oh, it's PG.
Ugh. Ugh.
I mean, the first
What,
one.
what was the first one rated R that I didn't notice? Or
Yes, it was.
I
It
thought it
was
was
NC-17.
screening did you
Yeah.
guys see?
Yeah, John
Uh,
Voight redid his Midnight Cowboy in it.
All right,
Um,
I'll watch that. Oops. All right, so want to thank everybody for the Twitter shout outs. We will come back next week with a brand new crop of things to watch. Kylie's going to watch everything this week. Everything.
Hopefully more than
Everything.
Pluribus. Episode
Well, you know
4.
what? If legit, if anybody just watches Pluribus, that is some good watching.
Mhm.
So thanks to all the Twitter shout outs, and we will see you guys next week.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye, guys.